going on, y'all. Check this out. 2,000 watt Predator generator. I had to upgrade my AC to a 10,000 BTU unit. That little 5,000 BTU unit that I used, that I tried at first, it just wasn't cutting it. It wasn't powerful enough. So I went on ahead and quit messing around, and I bought the 10,000, and I also bought the generator. And luckily enough, this thing barely fits in where I want it to go. I actually had to undo the hinge for the bed to get it in there to fit, but it's gonna fit, and I'm gonna show y'all how this thing's gonna go. And before I do anything, you know I gotta detail it out, man. That, you know, seriously, man, I keep my truck clean. I really do, man. And this is just normal routine for me, you know. It's, you know, I wouldn't even consider doing it any other way, you know. So I'm gonna let that dry, then I'm gonna tape this up, put some tape over there, and because I'm not gonna be utilizing the drain tube idea on this you know, version of the whole setup. I'm gonna build I'm gonna have my wall, my floor sloped out right here, and I'm gonna use like a rubber mat type thing to just carry everything out, you know, out towards the door. So, but yeah, got my cleaning solution. This thing's trucking along, keeps on running it just fine. Yeah, it's running it just fine. And I got this insulation board here too, but I'll tell you what, this stuff that came packaged, that the generator came packaged in, that's gonna be some handy stuff, man, for doing this project. I'm gonna show y'all how it goes. Putting in the APU, homemade. What's up, y'all? We over here at Gaff, fixing to get loaded with my first installation load. Picking up over here in Gainesville, Texas, going to Roanoke. House, $550. I booked it this morning. I got a tarp machine right here. The load info said that this load didn't need to be tarped. So I guess maybe I'm just gonna be strapping it. Been watching these other guys getting loaded. Watch the other guy, that guy over there in that white Volvo, answer my questions, man. But yeah, so they got this pole right here to put the edge protectors on the top of this load. And I knew about this pole, but I didn't really exactly know how it worked or what it was. But now that I got it in my hands, I'm gonna make my own. I won't have to borrow one. And yeah, see how it goes. Strap this load. Yeah, the guy in the white Volvo, he came and he actually helped me strap my load and kind of gave me some pointers, and he was a real good guy, man. Just real friendly, man, and helpful. Like, that's what I've noticed a lot with the flatbedding, the flatbedders. Like, I've come across a lot of flatbedders that were like way more than willing to kind of give a helping hand, or, you know, give some advice. Man, seriously. But yeah, he had a pretty truck. He had a beautiful truck. It was a truck just like mine, except he had steps on the back on both sides. He had the full fairing kit. Anyhow, yeah, it's a Russian guy, man. Or he sounded like he was Russian. But yeah, he was. You'll see him come up here in a minute, man. He gave me you know, a helping hand. Gave me some. There he is, right there. There he is. Yeah, the strapping is, you know, I got a lot to learn. I recognize that I got a lot to learn. I thought this was going to be an easy strapping scenario, but it wasn't as fast and as easy as what I thought it was going to be, you know, because I was throwing into the wind. The Russian guy told me, hey, he said next time you park where you throwing with the wind, not into the wind. And you know, he was definitely right. But also the load was so high, it was like 8 feet. You know, one of the guys had the tarp. He used the 8 feet drops, 8-foot drops to cover his load. And you know, that's what the load is, 8 feet off the deck of the trailer. So it was kind of. There's another guy that was giving me a hand, give me some advice. These straps on this insulation material doesn't need to be super tight. See how I put 3 straps on the last pallet, and then I was getting ready to head out, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna put a back strap on it. So that's what I did. I put a back strap on it. I don't got any video of it. Did our driving for the day. Let me turn this camera around. I'm right down the street from the delivery, and that was a 47 miles loaded, man, from Gainesville to Roanoke, Texas. Real super light load, paying $5.50. If it would have been a straight through delivery, man, that would have been a lovely load. But I'm getting unloaded in the morning. Right now I'm camped out at the Quick Trip. But yeah, that's a good load right there, man. Shoot, you know, that's a big difference. Whenever you got loads on the van and reefer going, you know, $5.50, barely $600 from Dallas to Houston, or vice versa. So this flatbed right here definitely is paying a lot better, man, for sure. I'm glad that, you know, I made the switch. You know, it's not even like something that I, you know, just, I don't know how I came up with the idea. Of God kind of pushed me into that. It just kind of like something that happened, that, you know, he led me in this direction. You know, it wasn't like I've been analyzing the market and, you know, I put some thought into it, but, you know, I'm really just kind of like grateful, because I see how God just brought me into a better situation. That way I can continue to take care of my family and take care of my responsibilities, and you know, put myself in a better position. I just want to give all glory and thanks to God on this, because, you know, it's not nothing that, you know, I didn't do it by myself or come up with this idea on myself. It just kind of, I don't know, it's like something inside of me just clicked and made me kind of move me in that direction, move my thinking into that direction. And here I am right now. But man, that was a good load. 47 loaded miles, man. Gainesville to Roanoke, light load, insulation board. Picked up at Gaff, $5.50. So tomorrow I'm gonna go pick up a load in Irving and take that to San Antonio, $8.25, and then from there I'm gonna jump over from San Antonio to Houston. You know. Oh yeah, let me show y'all the. There it is. Y'all see all that ductwork right there? But yeah, man, I just hooked it into where the APU was connected to the duct system in the truck. The air comes out the vents, you know, comes out the vents. I just put the window unit in right there, man. Made, you know, it's made a wall and stuff. I'll show y'all what it looks like from the outside. And I slept in it like that last night. I had to break out the blanket. You know, I really did. I had to break out the blanket, man. There it is. There's the generator.